first top 32 for him. Love to see how he throws down.
He's got the pop and bang tune on that thing.
Yeah, it is. It is very loud. So MATTA will lead. He qualified 9th. ERICK qualifying 24th. What's really cool is a lot of these drivers actually compete on simulators when they're not here at Formula Drift. And Atlanta, it's time to put your drifting skills to the test. Head to the Sim Magic activation tent and get ready to experience the ultimate drift simulators. Our simulators offer a hyper-realistic drifting experience that will leave you feeling like a pro. Sim Magic. Here we go, Austin MATTA. ERICK MEDICI coming down the hill. Now here comes Austin. Past that front clip, and look at that, Medici kind of overshoots it. So you see two varying lines there, and Austin, you can see the flow as he gains that distance above him. Oh, just like I say, he gets shallow on that inside in the keyhole. Now coming out of the keyhole. Now remember, here's that touch and go, just to remind you, boom, touch and go. It's not a zone, you kind of want to hit it and quit it, but that is an inside clip. So MATTA, he's got a lot of experience here in ProSpec and previously Pro 2, and we've just seen him progress over the years. Gets more and more comfortable as he gets more seat time,
yeah,
like anybody.
Like, despite missing that outer zone 2 a little bit, I feel like he's got a pretty strong advantage here as they go in here. I did like Medici's initiation. I wish it would have helped him a little better than it did, but MATTA putting on the gap there, and he really made a compromise there, completely missing outer zone 1, Medici was, and trying to make it up here through inner clip 2. MATTA back on the throttle. Medici just kind of seemed to be struggling to keep up with MATTA's pace here as he brings it out through inner clip 3 and back up the hill. So let's take a look at it again here. MATTA coming up short, almost straightening actually. So it gave Medici a little opportunity to, like I said, make up some ground here as they come out of the keyhole, but MATTA's pouring out of the throttle out of those GT radial tires, and you know, as you can see, Medici just struggling to keep up pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, I think that just comes down to driving experience, shaking the nerves off. Austin has just gained more and more seat time, and getting to that caliber of driving. So, you know, here's where it gets interesting. If they have never gone against each other, you don't know the driving style. This is where a spotter really comes into hand. Hey,
Absolutely.
This is how, this is what I saw him do in practice. Expect this.
Right.
You know, and sometimes it doesn't always work out that way, but you can only tell the future by looking at the past. So taking a look at previous practice, how's Medici going to handle this? How does his spotter basically translate that to Austin to say, hey, he's going to kind of go here. He has that 2 movement, and then he goes into it.
Those guys got to make notes even when their driver's not running.
Exactly.
It's imperative.
Here we go. So Medici out front, Austin MATTA in the chase position. Looks like now he hammers down here coming down the hill. 1-2. So you can see those 3-2-1 cones. And initiate no later than that 1 cone. So now it looks like Austin kind of reverses roles here. He kind of did what Medici did. And there we go. Again, that tight, shallow line here. Wow, that thing is so loud. But MATTA, good proximity there. He did lose some ground, but now he's gained it back from him. And MATTA, well, Medici using all of the course there. Yeah. Not a bad run for ERICK out front. Seemed, again, more confident with that fresh air. And again, what really defines the champion is the chase runs.
Yeah, I feel like it was, like you said, it was almost a mirror of the previous run, because Austin kind of took a shallow line there, but he did make way with that transition and making up ground here. He was using a little bit less angle. Both of them coming up short here. Austin really compromising the line there, and Medici also had the same short and outer zone 2, just about coming through there through the inner clip 2, and they come around. Austin's still very present. Not as much angle as Medici, however, and they're coming around. Austin really getting back in that pocket to finish out the run, and after those 2 runs, I'd have to say Austin might have the advantage here. Look at that. So he does come in hot, but with the late transition, he kind of makes up for it, reducing his angle. They're both coming up short. I think maybe they were used to the wetness that was earlier, and they didn't have an opportunity to get the drier practice runs coming up short there on outer zone 2. But they're coming around here out of the keyhole, pouring on the smoke. Medici using a lot more angle than MATTA there, but I really liked the snap transition there from Austin. Beautiful.
And the replays and the different perspectives really feed into, again, here we are. I'm calling the run, and that's what we've done for so many years. But then taking a look at it from different angles, you get to see, and it opens up different cans of worms. So there's, you know, not just 1 can, there's multiple. So all that different perspective. One more time, and there it is. Austin MATTA goes and gets the win. That is 2-1. And I assume that's Eggert with the, I'm assuming that Eggert went with the 1 more time. Or did you go 1 more time? So yeah, Brian Eggert 1 more time, but Chris Yule and Ryan Lantagne siding with Austin MATTA, and MATTA gets the win. Unfortunately for ERICK MEDICI, he is knocked out, but MATTA advances on into the 16.
That might have been one of those times